Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Podcast Conversation for Beginners. I'm Jason, your host, and it's great to have you here with us today. If you're a beginner English learner, you're in the right place. We're all about making English easy to understand and, most importantly, fun to learn. Today, we have a fascinating topic that a lot of people ask about: why English is an international language. We'll be breaking it down into simple points so that everyone, no matter where you're starting from, can follow along.
Hi, Jason. Hi, listeners. I'm Julia, your co-host for this episode, and I'm thrilled to join Jason for this conversation. It's true, Jason. English is everywhere. Whether you're watching movies, using apps, or even looking up how to say certain words, English is all around us. It's a language that connects so many people around the world. Today, we're going to look at why that is. We'll touch on a bit of history, talk about how English became so popular, and of course, we'll discuss how learning English can open doors for everyone tuning in.
Exactly, Julia. Learning English isn't just about understanding words and grammar. It's about connecting with people all over the world. And it doesn't have to be overwhelming. So, if you're just starting out, don't worry. We're here to help make everything easy to follow, one step at a time. In this episode, we'll talk about why English is used so widely and why people often refer to it as an international language. Plus, we'll give you some tips to help you feel more confident in your English learning journey.
Yes, and we'll keep it simple so you don't feel lost. English is a journey and each step counts. Just remember, every little bit you learn brings you closer to understanding and communicating with so many people around the world. So, whether you're listening from your home, on your way to work, or even just relaxing, get ready to dive into this exciting topic with us.
All right, Julia. Let's get started with a bit of background on English and how it spread around the globe. I think our listeners will find it pretty interesting. So, let's dive into why English is so important in today's world. English has become a language that connects people from all kinds of backgrounds. Imagine you're traveling to a new country, and you don't speak the local language. Chances are, you could still use English to communicate. It's become the go-to language in so many situations, from traveling and business to even casual conversations.
That's so true, Jason. English is often called a universal language because people from different countries use it to understand each other. For example, in the world of business, English is essential. Big companies around the world use English to communicate, not just with people in English-speaking countries, but with partners and clients from many places. Whether it's a meeting, an email, or a contract, English is often the language people rely on.
And it's not just business. Think about technology, too. The internet, social media, software, and even many apps are in English, or have English as an option. Learning English gives people more access to information and tools online. So if you want to learn something new, like how to cook a dish or fix your bike, you can probably find instructions in English.
Yes, and English is also common in entertainment. Most popular movies, TV shows, and songs are in English, so knowing the language lets you enjoy them without needing subtitles or translations. It's like unlocking a whole new world of content. And for those who love to travel, English makes it easier to explore new places. You'll often find English on signs, menus, and in hotels around the world.
Absolutely, Julia. English is also used in education and science. A lot of top universities and research papers are in English, so learning it opens up chances to study and work in different fields. It's a big advantage for people who want to study abroad or learn more about their field.
So, as we can see, English connects us in many ways. It's not just a language, it's a tool that opens doors to new experiences, cultures, and opportunities. For anyone learning English, just remember that every step you take brings you closer to participating in this global conversation.
Well said, Julia. So, now that we know why English is so important, let's talk about some specific benefits it brings to English learners. Now that we've talked about why English is important globally, let's focus on the benefits of learning English, especially for our listeners who are just starting. Learning English can feel challenging, but it opens up so many amazing opportunities.
Exactly, Jason. One of the biggest benefits is career opportunities. Many international companies prefer employees who can speak English because it allows them to communicate with clients, partners, and even coworkers from different parts of the world. So, if you know English, you're more likely to get better job opportunities, even outside of English-speaking countries.
That's a great point, Julia. And it's not just about jobs, it's also about education. If you know English, you can study at universities or take courses from institutions around the world. Many top universities in countries like the US, UK, Canada, and Australia teach in English, so knowing the language can open doors to studying abroad. Even online courses and certifications are often in English, which makes it easier to learn new skills.
Yes, and besides work and education, learning English can help with travel. Imagine you're visiting a new country. You may not speak the local language, but if you know English, you'll still be able to ask for directions, order food, or even meet new people. Many signs, maps, and information boards around the world include English, so it makes travel easier and less stressful.
Another benefit that's often overlooked is making connections with people. English is spoken in so many countries, so if you know it, you can make friends and connect with people from all over the world. Whether it's through social media, language exchange groups, or even while traveling, speaking English helps you connect with others and understand different cultures.
And let's not forget that learning English can boost your confidence. The more you practice and improve, the more confident you'll feel. English is a language that helps you participate in a global conversation. So every time you practice, you're making progress toward connecting with a bigger world.
Absolutely, Julia. So for anyone listening, remember that learning English isn't just about speaking a new language. It's about unlocking new experiences, opening up career and study options, and feeling more connected to the world. No matter where you are in your learning journey, these benefits are waiting for you. Now that we've covered the benefits, let's add a bit of fun to our conversation. English has spread around the world in some surprising ways, so let's share a few fun facts about English as an international language.
Great idea, Jason. Here's one that might surprise our listeners. Did you know that English is not the most spoken language in the world by native speakers? In fact, languages like Mandarin Chinese have more native speakers, but English is the most widely spoken second language, meaning people all over the world learn it as a second language to communicate.
That's right, Julia. And here's another fun fact. English has around 1.5 billion speakers worldwide, including both native and non-native speakers. So, when you learn English, you're joining a huge community of people who can communicate in this language no matter where they're from.
Yes, and English is full of borrowed words. English has taken words from many other languages, like pizza from Italian, safari from Swahili, and kindergarten from German. Because of this, English has one of the largest vocabularies of any language, with around 1 million words.
And here's a fun fact about English phrases. Some English idioms, like a piece of cake to mean something easy, are used around the world, even by non-native speakers. English expressions have become popular in many countries, which shows just how far the language has spread.
Another interesting fact is that English is the main language used online, especially on social media. About 60% of websites are in English, so knowing it helps you access a lot more information on the internet.
These facts show how English has become a global language, with a fascinating history and a big impact on other cultures and languages. It's amazing to think about how much English connects people worldwide. All right, now that we've talked about the importance and reach of English, let's get practical. For anyone just starting out, learning English can seem a bit overwhelming. So, let's share some tips to help beginners embrace English in a way that feels manageable and fun.
Great idea, Jason. First, I always recommend finding ways to practice English daily, even if it's just for a few minutes. Try to make English part of your everyday life by watching videos, listening to music, or reading simple articles in English. The more you hear and see the language, the more familiar it will become.
Exactly. And here's another tip. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. A lot of beginners worry about speaking perfectly, but the truth is, everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. The important thing is to keep trying and to learn from those mistakes. Every time you speak, write, or listen in English, you're getting better.
Yes, and practice speaking as much as you can. Even if you don't have a partner, you can practice by talking to yourself or reading out loud. Another idea is to record yourself speaking. It may feel strange at first, but it helps you get comfortable with speaking English and hearing how you sound.
Great point, Julia. And one more tip is to focus on learning phrases, not just individual words. When you learn common phrases, it's easier to start conversations. It also helps you understand how words fit together naturally in English.
Absolutely. And remember to enjoy the process. Learning a language is a journey, so celebrate your progress along the way. Set small goals, like learning 5 new words a day or watching a short English video each week. These small steps add up.
So, to all our listeners, keep practicing, keep learning, and don't give up. English might be challenging at first, but with consistency and a positive attitude, you'll see improvement over time. Well, we've covered a lot today. We talked about why English is such an important language globally, the benefits it brings to learners, some fun facts about its influence, and tips to make learning English easier. For our beginner listeners, we hope this conversation has inspired you to see English not just as a subject to study, but as a tool to connect with the world.
That's right, Jason. Learning English may feel challenging at times, but remember, every bit of effort you put in counts. Even small steps, like learning a few new words or practicing sentences, bring you closer to understanding and expressing yourself. And it's not about being perfect. Everyone has their own pace, so be patient with yourself.
Exactly, Julia. Think of English as a bridge to new opportunities. Whether it's meeting new people, traveling, studying abroad, or advancing in your career, English can open doors. And the good news is, you don't have to learn everything at once. Take it one day at a time and enjoy the process.
And don't forget to celebrate your progress, no matter how small it seems. Every time you practice, you're building confidence. Learning a language is a journey, and every word or phrase you learn is a step forward. Think about how much more you'll be able to do as your skills improve.
So, to all our listeners, keep going. Stay motivated, practice a little each day, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're here to support you. Thank you for joining us on this episode, and we hope you feel inspired to keep learning.
Yes, thank you for listening. Keep embracing English, stay curious, and know that you're making progress every time you practice. We'll be here with more tips and conversations to help you along the way.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep connecting with the world through English. Goodbye for now, and happy learning.